Hello everyone, Chef here, and today I'd like to talk about this vintage G-Shock watch which is not as popular today. I don't know why, but my guess because of how old this watch is. It is already 2 decades old. This specific one was released in the year 1998, so yeah, literally 20 years old. And that's probably the reason why not a lot of people are talking about this, because how can you talk about this when you didn't know about this watch even existed? And second of all, it's because of how it didn't look as appealing as first impression goes. But if you compare this design to recent released G-Shock watches, like you guys could see at the back, it is quite similar. Like, it didn't have those classic round shape like this guy does, right? It does have the rugged appearance in it, but yeah, that's the thing, it is not as popular. I don't know why, despite having a lot of good feature in terms of build and also price. So we have G-Shock, shock resist, and backlight of course, and I didn't have any box at all, so this is all that you're gonna be seeing right now. The reference number for this watch is the DW-9600 WC-9T. 9 is the color code for yellow, similar as this frogman at the back. And the function of this watch does reminds me of the entry-level 8200 frogman vintage G-Shock watch in terms of function and also in terms of construction, because it does feature a screw-down case back body. Here is a Rocky Point, Hawaii, with a guy doing a surfing. So yeah, that is all, with a lot of coral pattern, I believe, all around the strap. This strap, although it looks playful, the color is vibrant, but it is incredibly solid strap. You could actually feel the quality of it. So great strap actually, and also easy to use, and also not as bulky compared to other nylon strap that Casio made in this era, you know. And we'll see there's no Casio sign over here, so this probably not the original strap, but regardless, it has a 20mm size and you could fit any strap in here. For example, these two that I have at the back, this is from the Cordura military grade strap, and this is a sport G-Shock strap for snowboarding. So let me pull the strap out. There you go. So it looks playful like this, right? But if you add something serious like this strap, it will totally change how this watch looks like. But before I add this thing, let's have a look at the back plate real quick. You're gonna see a Casio 1845 module, which also operating another version of this, which came with a full resin instead of adapter, called the DW-9200K, released in the same year as well. However, this one is the DW-9600WC, stands for WCCS, which means World Coral Reef Conservation Society. And the reason why they released this is to fund the organization, of course, to maintain the coral reef. And you can see this coral reef pattern or design stamp at the back plate as well, with some tiny fish swimming through it, so that's pretty nice. And this back plate is made in Japan and titanium material, water resistant to 20 bar. Obviously this is a screw down case back like this, so you could use this at sea water because it is titanium, so it matches very well to those type of environment where it is rust resistant. Although I'm not sure if the hard case is also titanium as well. Really solid construction, even though the body, I mean, it's look simple, it's pretty thin though, but it feels incredibly solid, like when you're holding on to a frogman G-Shock watch. Indeed, this watch have a similar feature as the frogman models. Yet I have no idea why this watch aren't popular. Probably they didn't have any name attached to it. Alright, it looks much more serious now, isn't it? This is not oxidized, by the way. The actual colorway is yellow, so it looks like it was oxidized, but don't be fooled by that. So since the hard case is metal and the bezel and the adapter is resin and transparent jelly, you could see through it. And have a look at the metal hard case. It looks very, very gorgeous this way. And a lot of white lettering, WR20 bar, WCCS again, shock resist, G-Shock adjust mode, reverse, forward, and a lot more writings in black on the watch face. Basically to tell you all the function of 4 buttons that this watch have. Let's have a look up close of what this watch could do for you. Oh, by the way, this glass is mineral, not sapphire. We have day of the week, date and time display over there, and this ring or the eye will shows or will act as a mode indicator. Press the mode button once will brings you into the telephone mode. So you could store in 30 units of telephone number with 12 digits phone number and 8 letters names to associate with that phone number. Next you'll have 5 alarm, there you go, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, signal, and you could set the alarm to a specific date as well, so that's pretty cool. Next you'll have, you'll go back to home timekeeping, Next a stopwatch. You could start it using this upper right button instead of lower right button, because this lower right button will act as the EL backlighting button, by the way. Unlike usual G-Shock today where this 2 buttons is the other way around. You do have split time, and this stopwatch could run you all the way to 24 hours. Next, go back to home time, and next function should be your countdown timer, which also have a range to 24 hours as well with auto repeat function. Stop and reset this back to 0, and you will go back to home timekeeping. So a really basic function, right? And it does reminds me like the DW-9600 watch because of the basic function, and you'll have your day date display. But this one has more. You'll have the mode indicator, and there you go, a really large button on the side, which is to be similar like the Frogman model, right? Yeah, here it is, similar size as this Frogman, but not as big as a recent standard for mid-size button like the one on this Gravity Master. This one has bigger button than this, but yeah, this is great enough already. So easy to use, the button is so soft to push, and the display panel is positive. It is incredibly clear, well, normal I would say. And yeah, I haven't shown you guys the EL backlighting yet. You could press this lower right button and it will turn on the EL in green colorway, and it will shows a backlighting logo of 3 manta ray swimming. And you also have the auto light feature as well. Basically just tilt the watch and will turn on the EL automatically, so you could use this feature while you are surfing or any activities at all throughout your daily wear. So a very practical daily wear G-Shock watch that is incredibly tough, and the main key point here is the fact that it is cheap. The retail price for this start at 25,000 Japanese yen in 1998, but you could get this today less than 100 bucks, probably around 60 to 70 bucks only depending on the conditions. So this is a bargain, considering that the thickness is not as thick as usual G-Shock watch today, and it is also lightweight despite being made out of metal body. This is just great. I have no idea why these watches aren't popular today. This is a great entry level, I would say, for anyone at all who like digital and screw down. You get a lot out of this watch compared to when you're getting any entry level G-Shock watch that was released currently. I mean, there are no entry level G-Shock watch today that came in screw down case back, right? So this is indeed a great options. So let me show you guys how it will look like. Obviously the fit will depend on the strap that you use. In my case, the Cordura nylon, the collaboration of band actually between G-Shock was released 2 years ago. Yeah. Anyway, since this band has all these metal parts, I think it matches very well with a G-Shock watch that has a metal body as well. There you go. In my case, this is how it looks like. So if you have a bigger wrist, you'll have a better final appearance. But this is for me, it fits incredibly nice. Keep in mind, if you don't like this adapter, you could always change the strap and plug in other strap that you have laying around from other G-Shock. As long as it is 16 millimeters, you're good to go. You could even strap in a 5600 speed type watch band on here, and boom, great fit. Right, so overall, there you go. Nothing else for me to show. Basically, this is all that you need to know about the watch. Very simple watch. Oh yeah, definitely I'm gonna disassemble the watch on a separate video just to show you guys how it was constructed on the inside. I have a feeling it's gonna be incredibly simple as well, but we'll see how it goes. For now, that sums it all up. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your support, guys. This is Josh F, and